The Indian Premier League, IPL, is not just a cricket league, it's a business model that has revolutionized the way sports operate. With its innovative revenue-sharing structure, the IPL has attracted some of the world's wealthiest investors and become one of the most lucrative sporting events on the planet. From title sponsorships to player endorsements, the IPL's unique blend of entertainment, competition, and financial model has created a sustainable ecosystem that benefits everyone involved, from team owners to players to fans. It's a remarkable success story that has set a new standard for sports leagues around the world. Welcome, friends. Today we'll look at the massive revenue generated by the IPL tournament, its impact on the Indian economy, and the role of sponsors and advertisers in the IPL's success. Before we go into the details, please subscribe to the channel to get anything latest about the global economy. You all might have heard of the name Lalit Modi, a cricket administrator and successful businessman. The Indian Premier League, IPL, was the brainchild of his. He had observed the success of T20 leagues in other countries like England and Australia and believed that in India, where the cricket is followed like nothing less than a religion, could benefit greatly from such a tournament. In 2007, Modi presented his idea to the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, and after much discussion and debate, the board agreed to give it a try. The IPL was officially launched in 2008 with 8 teams representing different cities across India. The tournament was unique in its format, with teams consisting of a mix of international and domestic players and a system of player auctions that allowed teams to bid for their preferred players. The first IPL was a unique experience for the cricket lovers. Fans got to see some retired legends of the game like Brian Lara, Shane Warne, Glenn McGrath, Sean Pollock, and many others taking bat and ball once again. They saw some player duos like Harbhajan Singh, Andrew Simmons, and Sourav Ganguly, Ricky Ponting, playing in the same team who always fought against each other before for their national team. Overall, the first season of the IPL was a massive success, drawing huge crowds, high TV ratings, and generating a substantial amount of revenue. Even then, a very few would have thought that the IPL would continue to grow and become as big as it is now. We all know that IPL is one of the biggest shows on earth, but exactly how big is it? Let us try to draw a picture for you with the actual numbers. The success of the online auction for the media rights to the 2023 Indian Premier League is a key indicator we can analyze to get an idea of how successful this league has become. The Indian Premier League, IPL's recent sale of the TV and digital rights for matches played between 2023 and 2027 for a total of $6.2 billion has elevated it to the position of the world's second most valuable league. The IPL has surpassed worldwide leagues such as the English Premier League, the EPL, and Major League Baseball, MLB, in terms of average match combined revenue, coming in at more than $15 million, and now only the National Football League, the NFL, is ahead of IPL. You need to keep in mind that MLB started its journey in 1876, and though EPL was founded in 1992, it was still there before that time, called as the Football League First Division since its birth in 1888. On the other hand, as you already know, IPL started its journey in 2008. Founded after over 100 years, IPL has surpassed this 2 most watched sports league in the world. At this rate, it will not be a surprise if IPL crosses the NFL in the next auction of the media rights. Now let's have a look at the stakeholders to get a brief idea of its business model. The IPL business model is quite complex, but it can be broken down into several key stakeholders. Firstly, the organizers and administrators of the IPL, which are the BCCI and IPL organizers respectively. The BCCI is the governing body of cricket in India, while the IPL organizers manage the league itself. The franchises are teams that participate in the league and are responsible for playing matches. These franchises are typically owned by individuals or companies who have purchased the rights to operate the team. Here you see the 10 teams and their stakeholders in the 2023 season of the IPL. All the teams are led by some of the most talented players in the world, and each has its own unique set of stakeholders. From Bollywood actors to multinational corporations, the team owners represent a diverse range of backgrounds and industries. After the owners, there comes the players themselves who are selected through an auction process and are contracted to play for specific franchises during the league season. Then there are the stadiums where the matches are played, and the revenue from each match is shared between the home team, the away team, and the stadium itself. Some of the most important people in the IPL ecosystem are also streaming platforms and broadcasters, as already mentioned. The 2023 edition of the IPL will be broadcasted on the Disney Star Sports Network on TV, as they got the media rights of the IPL for a total of $6.2 billion for the next 5 seasons. And you can also stream it live on the Jio Cinema mobile app provided by Viacom 18. They had to pay $3.04 billion for the broadcasting right. Previously, Star India Network had the broadcasting rights for the 2017 to 2022 cycle. Also, the fans themselves are important stakeholders in the IPL ecosystem. Lastly, merchandise makers sell IPL-related products to fans, which can range from team jerseys and hats to mugs and keychains. The franchise's in-house merchandise departments can either license these products or sell them directly to fans. These stakeholder groups are obviously dependent on each other, and together they have kept this league prospering. Now the question arises, from where and how is the revenue generated and distributed? Most of the money made by the IPL comes from selling media and digital rights to broadcasters and platforms for streaming. The revenue generated through the sale of these rights is distributed between the franchise and the BCCI. BCCI keeps 50% of the revenue, and the rest of the 50% is divided among the franchises. The sportscasters sell ad spaces to brands which pay to showcase their products or services during the matches. Companies have to pay a huge amount of money to get slots of advertising during the match. Disney Star had pegged its ad rates between Rs 16 to 18 lakh for 10 seconds in this season. A large portion of the revenue is generated from the sponsors. Companies pay a significant amount of money to become title sponsors of IPL, which allows them to have their name associated with the tournament. Tata Group has paid INR 440 crore, or $58.4 million for the 2022-2023 edition of the tournament to be named the Tata IPL. There are also official partners like Dream 11, Saudi Tourism Authority, CRED, Upstocks, and many others who pay to promote their names in different places like on galleries, on screens during breaks, as well as on barricades near the boundaries of the fields. Then there are the franchise sponsors of every team, for example, Astral Pipes, Gulf, Geo, Nippon Paint, and many others are the sponsors of the Chennai Super Kings. They purchase space for their logos on player jerseys, helmets, training kits, and whatnot. Sponsors also benefit from having certain players participate in their brand promotion events, while players receive free hospitality and travel benefits. Individual team sponsors are also a significant source of revenue for franchises. These sponsors can use their intellectual property of the franchise, such as player images and team logos, in their advertisements. The franchises pay a 20% cut to the BCCI each year as a fee, which is used to organize matches, pay associations, and for other organizational purposes. The individual sponsorship is a big deal, and based on the fan following and viewership of the team matches, sponsors may choose to pay more or less to the franchises. The Indian Premier League, IPL, is not just a popular cricket league. It also contributes significantly to the Indian economy. According to a KPMG survey report, the 60-day tournament contributed an average of INR 11.5 billion or $182 million to the Indian economy in recent years. In fact, the IPL is acting as a recession hedge by generating economic activity in India. A recession refers to a period of economic slowdown characterized by a decrease in economic activity and an increase in unemployment. The league is offsetting economic recession by creating employment opportunities for high-paying sports-related professions such as physiotherapy and coaching staff, as well as for many non-cricketing professions. It is also increasing customer spending on various consumer goods such as food and beverages, apparel, and merchandise, which in turn elevate the overall flow of cash in the country. The IPL has also contributed to the growth of the Indian sporting industry. The Anand Rathi Investment Bank report suggests that India's sporting industry will be worth $100 billion by 2027, with the IPL leading that growth. With billions of dollars flowing through the league, there has also been a huge improvement in the sporting infrastructure in India. Furthermore, the competition enhances tourism in India, with many fans traveling there because of it. The IPL also raises the international profile of India and its cities. This is how the IPL has become one of the most important contributors to the Indian economy. So what do you think? Will the IPL continue to get bigger and eventually become the most valuable league in the world, or has it reached its peak? Let us know in the comment box. That's all for today. Thanks for watching!